name is Bonnie Stewart. I'm the manager of franchise development for Gymboree Play and Music. I am in my 20th year with Gymboree Play and Music. My first 6 years were managing franchise and corporate locations in the San Francisco Bay Area. I moved on from there to the home office, where I joined the corporate team as a new franchisee consultant, also in franchise sales with franchise development. There are many steps in the process to become a Gymboree franchise operator. It begins with an initial application, followed by a review of our franchise disclosure document, which outlines all of the commitments and requirements of franchising, followed by some due diligence, where you'll speak not only to the home office team, but to franchisees in the field to learn a little bit more about what it's like to operate day to day. After that, if the fit seems good, we would love to have you come to a Discovery Day meeting to meet the home office team. It's a mutual interview day to help assure that this is the right fit for you, followed by an 8-day initial franchise training with Gymboree Play and Music and the home office team. Each franchise candidate is going to move through the process at their own pace. Typically, we train every 2 to 3 months at our home office, so an individual's journey will conclude with that 8-day training. Each franchise candidate needs to qualify with a minimum net worth of $270,000, of which at least $90,000 needs to be in a liquid capital asset form. To own a franchise location, each candidate can decide how they want to hold their business. It can be held as individuals, an LLC, an S Corp, whatever makes the best sense for them and their business strategy. Gymboree Play and Music does support multi-center ownership with our franchise community for qualified candidates. To do so, each candidate must meet our initial financial entry requirement in multiples. Our most successful Gymboree Play and Music franchise operators live and work near the community that they serve. The great thing about owning and operating a franchise with Gymboree Play and Music is the flexibility that it gives to your work-life balance. We do think it's a great opportunity to have a presence in your business during peak operating hours, but we also know there are so many roles and tasks of a franchise owner that can be done from their home office or at their convenience. Gymboree franchisees universally possess the same core strength of an outgoing and friendly demeanor when working with customers. Customer service is the core and foundation of a successful franchise operator, so having that as an area of expertise is a key factor in their success. The franchise term for Gymboree Play and Music is a 10-year term and is awarded to each franchisee, whether it is for a new location or a resale opportunity. If a franchisee enters into a multi-site franchise opportunity, they must qualify with our initial request for each location that they choose to acquire. Each franchise agreement will run for a term of 10 years, so they might all start at the same time or they might go in an added sequence, but each one will have its own 10-year term from the start. We have a very robust and comprehensive training that includes initial franchise training with the home office team. That's an 8-day training. Following that, each franchisee works with a dedicated franchise consultant to help them review and put into practice all the things they learned during their initial franchise training. The Gymboree Play Music home office team does have a site approval process that we want to work with each franchisee to be sure and assure them that they are moving forward with the correct real estate opportunity for their area. There are two different opportunities when acquiring a Gymboree Play and Music franchise. For someone with a really entrepreneurial bent, taking the opportunity to open a new location may speak to them better than anything else that we could suggest. Opening in a new market, creating your business as a startup from the ground up, has its own rewards and its own challenges. On the other hand, there are resale opportunities in some markets. If there is something near you, it may be a great way to find out more about our business, to have an operating location with customers and cash flow from day one. So both are great opportunities. The benefits of owning a new Gymboree franchise location is really the excitement and the joy of watching your location develop from the ground up. You'll have new real estate, new marketing, new outreach to a new community to introduce the brand and then watch it grow from there. If you were to start a new Gymboree location, there are multiple sources that you would want to leverage to look for employees. Certainly in this day and age, your best friend may be LinkedIn or any of the social aspects of research, but we're also tied into colleges, to our moms groups. Anyone who is child-centric might be the right fit for you. Gymboree Play and Music has 4 different business models, and each is determined for a given market based on demographics, as well as local real estate availability and costs. The square footage required to open a location with Gymboree Play and Music will range from 1,500 square feet on the low end up to 3,000 on the high end. We'll determine with you the best fit and the best model based on your demographics locally. Gymboree Play and Music supports our new franchisees with a seasoned team that has seen it all. Our hope for each franchise operator is, of course, a successful return on their investment with Gymboree Play and Music. One of the things, however, that we find engages our new franchisees most is how they become a resource for young families in their community and how their place becomes a community gathering place for families with young children. As a franchise operator with Gymboree Play and Music, you have the opportunity to make an impact on young families every day. The joy of owning a Gymboree Play and Music is reflected in the hugs and kisses from the little ones we see and the absolute delight from their parent or caretaker. It's rewarding beyond all measure, and we hope it's the right fit for you.